Alan, Kevin said in commentary today that sometimes you just want to get into a ground, get the 3 points and get out. That's what we did today.
It was. I spoke to the players before the game and I tried to keep away from the fact, how tricky a game this could have been today. It was a real stumbling block because of the surface, the ground. It's unfortunately it is a leveller, and we had to try and keep that away from the players. It's not their preferred surface to play on. It's a very difficult surface, but the most important thing is that we've come away with 3 points, and I actually believe that this is, when you look across a season, this result will be quite pivotal in what we do from now to the end of the season.
We said that in commentary as well, that it's coming to places like this, on days like this, people can see the rain teeming down behind us.
Yeah.
The teams that win these games will be the teams that finish in the top positions.
Well, I think you only have to look at Alloa's position and you look at the results that they've had here this season. There haven't been big scoring games. Teams have won by the odd goal or so, and I think it tells you how far we've come that we've won the game 1-0 here. We've scored, we've kept a clean sheet, and I must say with the clean sheet is that Marks hasn't had anything to do in the game. He's had to come for 1 or 2 crosses. We've had a few corners and free kicks to defend, and apart from that, I don't think they've had many attempts at goal in open play.
And I think in fairness, Barry Smith probably set them up to be tight at the back as well. They had a lot of bodies back behind the ball. Defensively we did what we needed to do. We played well in the midfield, but there wasn't much room to move in the final third.
No, and I think we, if we're being, well, it's not about being critical, but if we're playing against teams like that, we just need to take up better positions with the ball. On another day, Boyley's in, the lad cynically takes him down. Boyley has another chance. They've had a couple of great blocks that have stopped us from hitting the target. We've had a few attempts to make the game a lot more comfortable. But at 1-0, you're never comfortable. But I was pretty relaxed on the sidelines just to make sure that we did the job professionally. That's all.
And we know Scott Allen's pretty deadly with set pieces. The free kick right in the bottom corner, keeper got nowhere near it. Cracking finish.
Yeah, it was. And he needs to do that more. He needs to add more goals to his game, which is important for him. And it's he scored 2, but I think Scotty as a player should be getting more up towards 10 rather than 2 at this stage of the season. But that's something that we've spoken about. He needs to shoot more for the positions that he finds himself in on the pitch, but most importantly that he can be the difference, and today proved that.
A few of the fans before the game were wondering about Liam Fontaine being on the bench. You rested David Gray last week. Was that similar today, or was it to do with the surface? Or
Fonts has had a little bit of a tight thigh, and we had a discussion yesterday about today, and when we took into account everything, what's going to happen in the remainder of the season, the surface here, we decided not to take a risk with them, and if we really need them at any point in the game, that's why we put him on the bench. But thankfully we didn't really need him, and I'm sure he'll be fit for next weekend.
Kevin gave Keith Watson the Man of the Match award from Hibs TV's point of view. I thought Keith was outstanding as well.
I thought Keith was exceptional, and I thought Fraser Fifey was good and all. And to be fair, I thought all the lads along the back line with Mark, I think they're the ones who put a performance in today that won us the game. And there's been occasions of the season where the lads in front of them have won the game. Today it was one where every one of them deserved a pat on the back, because they're the ones who just didn't offer them any encouragement, to get something out of the game, and so it proved.
You've said all along that we don't need to worry about what other teams are doing. We knew that Rangers had drawn last night, but the onus is on us. If we go out and win all our games, that'll see us where we need to be.
Yeah, that's our intention, to win every game from now to the end of the season. There will be a blip somewhere along the line, I'm sure. I'm hoping not, but for us to go from now to the end of the season, I don't think it's impossible. You know, I really don't. The boys' confidence is at an all-time high. They're coming to places and winning ugly, if you want to call it that, and they're winning games comfortably and all. So so the balances between winning games as being good and mixed, and our intentions is to go from now to the end of the season winning every game. It'll be difficult, but that's our intention.
Winning, of course, breeds confidence. We go into the Scottish Cup quarter-final next week against Berwick. Confidence on a high.
Yeah, confidence, but cautious and all. I think that's the approach, because everybody expects us to win, and with that can bring its own problems. We know we've got a great opportunity to get into the next round. We know cup produces shocks. I'm hoping and I'm determined that there's not going to be one next Sunday.